role of the empowered home health aide. The role of the HHA. Before we dive into the role of the empowered home health aide, we will review the general description of an HHA, the textbook role. Job description: to provide personal care services, minor housekeeping, and other health-related supportive tasks for a patient with skilled home health care needs. A physician, based as an assessment of the patient's needs, orders services. The aide follows a plan of care established by a registered professional nurse and is routinely supervised by the RN in carrying out assigned duties. Always remember to engage with clinical motivation content for maximum success by viewing each story with an open mind and a critical eye, remembering that there may be more than one solution for the situations that may arise in your caregiving journey. During each story, be prepared to engage by identifying areas of improvement, any actions that could have been implemented by the caregiver. After each story, be prepared to explore questions, actions, recommendations, and priorities that the character should have implemented, as well as to adapt strategies to your own care. Short story: an initial visit of home health aide Maria and Mr. Ortiz. Meet Maria. Maria is a home health aide who has just been assigned to work with Mr. Pedro Ortiz. Mr. Ortiz is 82 years old and lives in a 2-bedroom apartment in a second-floor walk-up apartment. Mr. Ortiz ambulates with a walker due to having an unsteady gait and chronic lower back pain. Mr. Pedro takes medication for high blood pressure, diabetes, and osteoarthritis. Mr. Pedro is somewhat forgetful, so his daughter has a calendar on the refrigerator with his medical appointments. But she also forgets, as she is very busy and still working full-time, although almost retiring. Mr. Ortiz has a very strong character and lives with his wife Anna, who is 78, daughter Eva, who is 60, and grandchild Jessica, 32, who is married and whose husband also lives in Mr. Ortiz's home as well. There is also a small dog and a bird cage with a parrot. Mrs. Ortiz attends an adult social day and loves being outside and socializing with friends. Daughter Anna is a widow who is still working full-time. Grandchild Jessica is working part-time and her husband is currently unemployed. Good morning, Mr. Pedro. My name is Maria, and I've been assigned to you as your home health aide. May I clock in using your phone? Go ahead, child. And you know it's about time you got here. There's a lot of dirty laundry and dishes to do around here. Okay, Mr. Ortiz, how can I help you? Well, you can start by cleaning the bathroom and then you'll work your way onto the laundry. We have like 6 bags because my permanent aide has been on vacation and I didn't want a replacement. You know I can't have different people coming in here every day. It makes me crazy. Are you alone today? Well, my granddaughter's husband is here, but he's no help. He's in the room sleeping, and all the women in this house are out. My wife goes to a center until noon, and my daughter and granddaughter are working. Okay, Mr. Ortiz, where are your cleaning supplies and where is the dirty laundry? Stop and reflect. 1. Have you identified any areas of improvement? 2. Have you identified any actions that Maria should have taken upon arrival? 3. Have you identified any questions Maria should have asked upon arrival to Mr. Ortiz's home? 4. What were positive actions taken by Maria? 5. Can you identify any recommended priorities that Maria should have considered with Mr. Ortiz? A nurse's guidance and perspective. The initial visit of a home health aide is crucial in setting the tone of the relationship that will occur between the HHA and the patient. During the initial visit, the home health aide must have clearly established goals in order to create a bond and a sense of trust in her client. The role of the empowered HHA is to communicate these goals to the patient in a way that her client can collaborate and participate to meet these goals. Before we discuss the actions Maria could have taken to set a positive tone in the client and home aide relationship, we will establish the standard goals that every caregiver should have in mind upon start of care. 1. Evaluate environment and client safety. 2. HHA should be aware of environment at all times and be ready to report any abnormalities noted upon first visit. 1. Establishing rapport with client. 2. Proper introduction. 3. Request for plan of care. 4. Review of plan of care frequency, hours, duties. 5. Provide client with reassurance that his needs will be met according to established plan of care. 6. Provide information of the role of the HHA. 7. With the participation of your patient, begin to measure and establish achievable activities using time management strategies. 8. Confirm emergency contact and person directing the client's care.